All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here, along with Andromeda. I'm just kicking it. As you can see, we are matching in our UFO Proof merchandise. I don't know if you guys can see her little UFO Proof label right on there, and her UFO Proof beanie, just fucking adorable. So So one I wanted to show that off because I've been waiting fucking weeks for that goddamn beanie. I got the onesie a while ago. What up, Mark? Yes, it is beautiful, isn't it? You got the little UFO proof. On the back of her onesie and on the back of her beanie, it also says Andromeda too. So, right? Anyway, so a couple things I wanted to discuss. I do have a video coming out where I'll go into more detail about it. And I'm going to try to have that up today. But I heard that the third phase of Moon got demonetized. I talked to him last night, and that is fucking true. That definitely happened, man. What up, Paul? Which is fucking bullshit. So, you know, go to Twitter and let fucking YouTube know, which I don't know why we'd go to Twitter for that, but go to Twitter and let YouTube know that they should be monetized. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Apparently, what up, Jericho? What's Kyle? Don't wake the baby. Why aren't you sleeping? You won't get any later. I gotta go to work in a little bit, so you know. She's so chubby. No, I'm not, Popeye. Perfect 11. Okay. Sometimes I worry like I'm gonna give her like a rash or something because I kiss her so much. I'm just like, I'm like probably rubbing her skin off or something, but I can't help it. Look at her. She's just a plump little muffin. Look at her. She looks drunk as well. Anyway, so Andromeda and I are pissed that our boys Third Phase of Moon got demonetized. Secure Team 10 got demonetized for like a day or something. I don't know what he did to get it back up, but I'm gonna give him a call and see if any tips that he has. But I think he just had a lot of people go up to YouTube and be like, "Hey, man, what the fuck?" She does look like me, right? She's a little gangster, dude. So, yeah, I'm like, man, that's just unbelievably shitty, dude. So now I'm gonna make a video, in support of Third Phase of Moon, and basically, okay, so YouTube cut Secure Team 10's money monetization, and then they cut Third Phase of Moon's monetization. They cut Alien Scientists monetization. So it's only a matter of time. And I figure if once they like come across my channel, not only will they cut my monetization, but I'll probably owe them money somehow. They're like, no, you're so bad. Like you need to pay us back, like what the fuck? Like like so if they're going down the line of UFO channels, I'm fucked. Well, I mean, I'm not 100% if I'm actually fucked or not. Uh, I mean, it's not like I make money from fucking YouTube anyway. Very, very little, you know. Uh, so I don't know if I'm actually fucked. However, the one thing is that they got secure team for misleading titles. Okay, they got Third Phase of Moon for re-uploading people's videos in entirety and not adding comments. Are you kidding? You should be the number one UFO channel on YouTube. That is true. Thank you, Paul. But they got busted. They got demonetized for uploading people's videos in whole, like Gaia videos and shit like that. Even though they had total permission, And like they're like literally the only UFO channel that goes and asks for people's permission to use. I've never asked a single motherfucker to use their video. I'm like, give me that shit, dude. I'll steal it any way I can, you know. But that they got demonetized. That alien scientist got demonetized for um because he had a bunch of 9/11 propaganda stuff, you know. Jericho is saying it's because YouTube and other social media sites see ufology as a conspiracy theory, bro. Those getting demonetized have been booted from the partner program so YouTube can control ad space. Yeah, exactly. You know, uh, the problem, the thing is that with what they're getting busted for, um, I mean, since it's happening to every like major UFO channel, and my channel's been on the radar a number of times. You guys, anyone who's been with the channel for a while knows there's times where fucking I almost got shut down. I kept getting strikes and fucking, you know, I used to have all kinds of boobies and shit on here, dude. And they did everything, you know. And oh yeah, I'm gonna get into the interview in a minute. So they definitely know about me. But unlike alien scientists, Secure Team 10, Third Phase of Moon, one, I don't put misleading titles for my videos. In fact, everyone gives me shit because my titles are so terrible because I'm just like, you know, fucking UFO does this or fucking, you know, whatever the video's about, that's what the title is, you know. Fucking kid dodges car, you know, like whatever. So like I don't have any misleading titles. I don't upload anybody's videos and post them to my channel without commenting and adding other stuff to it. So it's not just me commenting over the videos. There's, you know, video of me in it, you know, like being on camera, you know, with green screen and shit like that. So, you know, basically all my content is, you know, 100% mine. It's, you know, it's like true creator content, you know. And then also I don't support any kind of conspiracy theory of, you know, 9/11 or fucking anything. Even when it comes to UFOs, I'm like, nah, I don't trust that shit. You know, I don't have any kind of conspiracy stuff on there. So, I mean, that may be why it hasn't happened to me yet. um, because I mean, if they, you know, when they see my, you know, if they just look at any of my videos, you'll see I'm always in my videos and I always do a ton of commenting on it, and it's, you know, so it's basically like all new video. It's and so, you know, the three things that these guys got popped for, I don't do. So I might be okay, but either which way, they're not, and that's what's fucked up. I mean, especially because Third Phase of Moon went out of their fucking way to change and fucking do good, and so did Secure Team 10. You know, both Blake, Brent, and Tyler all went out of their way to do the right thing, and then they go and get fucked like this, and it's like, so we got to make some noise, you know. It's happening to anyone who doesn't have a million plus subs, bro. Secure Team 10 has 2 million plus. It happened to him, you know. So you know, Third Phase of Moon has fucking, you know, 750,000 subscribers. You know, Jeremy, Alien Scientist has over 100,000 subscribers. So these are like the biggest. These are some of the biggest channels for ufology on YouTube, and it's happening to all of them. Um, I don't think your subscriber number counts anymore. They don't give a fuck about that shit. You know, they're just like, yeah, whatever. If they think you're spreading fake news like Lion's Ground, they'll just straight shut you down. You know, and be like, no, you're done. You know. Yeah, but they are listed as conspiracy channels. No, I don't think so. I think Tyler's listed as science and technology, and I think I don't know. Maybe I think Third Phase is listed as news. Maybe me. I think I'm the only fucking YouTube channel, a UFO YouTube channel that's straight up listed as entertainment. You know, but that's because I've, you know, been making jokes and shit since my first episode. So, you know, it's always been, you know, so I can entertain people. You know, you got to give them something else than just the UFO video, man. Makes me wonder though. If you hadn't called them out, would they still have changed? No. We what? No, of course not. Everyone knows that. Come on, we know that at least. You know? I mean, I would certainly hope so, but they would have had no reason to. And there were other people who were calling them out, and they were just like, meh. You know, it literally affected them. They didn't give two shits about it. You know, fucking UFO theater was calling them out. I mean, a couple people were calling them out. They was like, yeah, whatever. You know, it didn't fucking matter. It was just because I fucking, whatever the fuck I am, and I make a lot of noise and I'm funny. So, and I did something that nobody else was doing in on YouTube for UFOs, and so it was, the uniqueness that maybe I stood out, and they recognized it or something. I don't know, but I we definitely fucking helped, and if the thing is if we didn't, they might have been shut down a while ago if we didn't step in and say something, and I think it's not like I attack them all the time. I only made a couple videos about them, but all my other videos were, man, we got to stand up for what's right, dude. We can't fall for this bullshit, and we have to, there's got to be some place to go for people who are, want the real truth and not some fucking fantasy story or fear mongering or something. There's got to be a place for people who are intelligent and who've had a UFO experience, who aren't crazy. Um, okay, I'm a little crazy, but not like that. Okay, not like schizophrenic. Like, like this should happen to me. I mean, I it fucking 100% on my daughter. Absolutely happened to me, man. The fucking stories I tell you about my UFO encounters are 100% true on my daughter's life. That shit happened to me, dude. It, you know, I didn't fucking believe in it either. I didn't even think about it until it fucking happened. I was like, oh, fuck. That shit's real? Are you fucking kidding me? Ah, god damn it. Oh, God. Now they're never going to shut up. They're going to be like, I told you I was right. And now, and it's interesting now is how much. Thank you, Cubit. I appreciate that. Um, he lost the S and T. What's S and T? Because he only covers UFO phenomenon. Who are you talking about, Jericho? Um, what I think's interesting is how much the uh the UFO field is changing now. So basically, like I'm seeing I just saw a news story the other day or just yesterday about how there's a couple senators who were briefed on UFO sightings and stuff like that from the Navy and everything, um and so it's it's really interesting because it's like, oh, they basically, now that it came out in New York Times and the Pentagon and everything, they're just talking about like, well, yeah, but they make it a point to be like, oh yeah, we know it's a unidentified aerial phenomenon or whatever, or UAP or ATV or whatever the fuck they want to say. They make sure to try to stay away from UFO, and they also make it a point never to say alien. They're never sitting. And this is what I like. I fucking love it because that's something we do on this channel, which is we never sit there and say alien. I don't know what's inside a UFO. I've never seen an alien, so I have no fucking clue. It's just the UFO itself, and it's just the observation. Like I said before, the military has as much information as we do, and maybe less about understanding what they are, where shit like that. Now, they might make some claims like, oh, Bob Lazar, like in his interview, whatever, we can get into that, said, oh, well, they come from Zeta Reticuli, like the third planet on Zeta Reticuli or something like that. So what, did we fucking fly to Zeta Reticuli? And no. So whatever information that we got from it, somehow like it's being transmitted to us, is not us figuring it out for our own. We're not going there and saying, yep, look, there they are. That's not happening. So we just kind of whatever information they got, whether they saw a star chart or some shit, who knows. uh but they don't even claim that the UFOs are alien. They just know that they're not somebody else's because, simply put, whether you like it or not, America is the most advanced country on earth. Okay, so there's not another military that's anywhere near as advanced as America. That's just facts. It's not tooting my own horn, although I will toot it, because we are the shit. But that's the absolute truth. There's no one even close to us when it comes to advanced technology. We're so superior to everybody. I mean, fucking Russia is terrified of us shutting down their complete electrical and internet grid altogether, which we have the ability to do, and they know it. And they've even prepared themselves for it by shutting the internet down for 24 hours for everybody, just so they could be like, oh, in case this shit happens, because we'll fucking attack them with that. We could destroy anybody. We're so far advanced that it's just not even close. And yet, the stuff we're seeing, we can't do. So they're like, something's not right here. So we see these little machines flying around doing stuff that we can't do. What country can do this? Only America would be able to produce this kind of technology, and this is beyond us. So, I mean, you could, you know, have a hypothesis on probably extraterrestrial. That seems to make the most sense. Uh, Wrong. The military knows more. Do you honestly think we figured out RAM, radar, cross section, jet tech all on our own? Hello, Velcro, and it list goes on and on. Uh, yeah. Go ahead, baby. Yeah. First of all, Velcro was figured out and made by a guy with there's these little bushels, these little things in the desert that have little hooks, and they stick onto your pants, they stick onto your shoelaces, and anyone in the desert lives like in Nevada and stuff knows about this stuff, okay? And those little things, he actually got the idea for Velcro from seeing how these things stuck together onto his pant legs and shit. So that's not alien, all right? Radar, I actually did a whole video about radar and how it's one of the deadliest weapons that mankind has ever created. And we fucking created it. There's nothing alien about it, In fact, it was actually the best radar was designed in England, So go ahead. Yeah, so I mean that's nothing, you know. They know as much as we do, as in they can make observations of UFOs, and then that's it. Their cameras don't allow them don't tell them where the UFO comes from, why the UFO is here, what's inside of it. They don't know any of that. They just know that what it can do. The same as us. You know. I feel like the technology we have at Best Buy, Walmart is lower technology, not higher. Uh, who was the TV created by? Oh God, I wish Cyrus is here. He would know that one. Um, Actual TV, I'm not sure. Uh, I mean, like they had it at the World's Fair, so well before fucking aliens were even a discussion or UFOs, we already had TV. You know, internet by us. That's right. The most powerful tool ever. I might even consider the internet the most deadliest weapon, of, more than radar. Well, the truth is, the most deadliest weapon ever created is money. um, so you can buy your enemies and have them kill each other, which is what America does. you know, you got all these. Like the Arab Spring and shit, that because of us, we'll go over to a country that we don't like and be like, here's a bunch of money. Go fucking start shit with these people. Go start shit with other politicians and shit. And this is what we do because we're fucking corrupt as shit. We'll never be told about their newest fancy stuff because some of it has to stay secret, but one day they might have to release a lot of what they know about ETs. Now, that's true. They might. And they have to have secrets. In fact, the Air Force, I believe, tries to stay 30 years ahead of the technology that's in civilian, um, the civilian market. So whatever the stuff civilians know about, they try to be 30 years ahead. DARPA is about 45 years ahead of everybody. In fact, I was watching a video where you guys know how we have Google Maps and like you can go to the street view and look anywhere and go down the street or whatever. DARPA had that in the 1970s. In the 1970s, they could do what Google Maps does. That wasn't. It's not even. That's not even on our fucking. Like what? Like yeah, and that's how fucking advanced they are, man. Um, so like you'll see, like yeah, it's just everything. Like oh, what's this? In 1902, a British teen created the first color film. I could not find it due to it being swiped from the internet. Wizard of Oz was in color in 1939. America would get color TVs in 1960s and 70s. Correct. You know. Um, yeah, so TV's been around for a while. It's nothing alien about it. Like when Philip Copens is say, or not Philip Copens, when Philip Corso in the day after Roswell is sitting there saying that, oh, the alien tech is how we invented fiber optics and night vision and shit. No, it's fucking not. All right, there are there are people like at Bell Laboratories and shit who develop that stuff, and then you gotta understand like our government and our like the Pentagon and stuff gets their hands into everything. So when like we have our nerd conventions like DEF CON and stuff like that, which is all nerds and hackers and everything. Uh, a lot of people who are there are high up in the military, in the Pentagon. I'm talking Joint Chiefs of Staff and stuff like that go there to recruit people like Edward Snowden and shit like that, because these are, and it's funny because this is interesting because talking about like well, you'd have to be go to a good school to get into a place like that and to get into a secret program and Bob Lazar, they can't find that he went to MIT, so he might have lied and he would have never got into a place like that. Bullshit, dude. Fucking literally the degree means zero to these people. Okay, you don't have to even go to school. If they find out that you have fucking the smarts to do cool shit like this, they want you, it's just how it goes. In fact, they were asking Elon Musk about that. They're like, do you find it it's necessary for someone to get a degree or have a degree for you to hire them in your company? He's like, no, absolutely not. He's like, that's not. It's not. He literally pays zero attention to it. He's like, that's not what's important. What's important is what they can do and what they know. And when you teach yourself, there's far more than what any professor can teach you because you're interested in it, so you go in depth into the research for it, whereas they learning from someone else, you're only getting so much, and so that's why a lot of these guys like fucking Edward Snowden didn't go to college, a high school dropout and shit, was in the fucking NSA and the CIA and shit, super high up. Why? Because he had the fucking ability to do it. He just learned how. I like Elon Musk too. He's super smart. They have human eyes like we do, but they have lens over their eyes because of their planet having two suns mostly. Earth is a rule part of the galaxy. Okay, so first of all, if even if they have a binary star system, which there's no way you absolutely know that, even if they do, you still wouldn't have two suns. All right, they're not the suns, even though they're a binary star system, are not close enough to affect the other planets. You would see it; it would look like a bright star in the sky. It wouldn't be like a big fucking sun. So I doubt it would have any effect on their evolution. And then to make a claim like, oh, they had lenses, yeah, exactly what Philip Corso said in his book. Well, I mean, like, how do you know that? What up, Dinkum? DARPA is working on AI now. That's gonna be dangerous, And you gotta understand, uh, yeah, DARPA is definitely heavily involved with Google, without a doubt. And half the stuff that Google puts out literally exists only to improve AI. And people don't realize that all those health bracelets that you get a little band and a little look like a smartwatch or whatever, and it measures your heart. that is purely for AI and nothing else, dude. They make you think like, oh yeah, we give a shit about your. They don't give two fucks about your fat ass. All right, this is all information. This is all data that gets put into AI. They have like these interlocking rafts that sit on top of the ocean that just float and move along with the current. That's it, and just ride the waves and everything. They just sit out in the ocean, and all that data gets sent to Google AI and stuff. So they're collecting information from every. I'm like all the apps that you do, all the permissions you give away, all that information goes to their AI, which isn't even up and running yet, you know. But it will have all this information that nobody else on Earth has. It's able to have information of wind speeds and fucking weather everywhere on the planet, the temperature of every body of water on the planet. Like it's insane, dude. You know, Kyle C. Andromeda sporting the new UFO proof clothing line. That's right. I like that. She got her little UFO proof beep beep beep. And then her little beanie. If you guys can see that. There you go, put him back. Oh, what? Oh. What? Sir Papa, don't do that. I'm sleeping. Give me more ovens, Dad. Okay. I'm sorry. You disturb me, Papa. I gonna make poop for you. Yes, rock me. Feed me grape, Dad. I think she's trying to poop. She's fighting it right now. You kick that turd's ass, baby. Yeah. She's awesome. Anyway, I gotta see what time is it here? Oh shit. Okay, so I gotta get ready for work. But you guys, um, support Third Phase of Moon and let Twitter know, let everyone know. Buy UFO proof merchandise. Fucking see it right here, right there. Support me on Patreon, and I got a new Patreon, and I'm gonna give her a shout out in my new video. It's coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting me, everybody else, and you can donate to my PayPal, whatever. Help me buy some food for this little baby, and some more awesome clothing. Okay. Yes, I have to go to work. All right. I do more than just fucking YouTube. In fact, I'll work from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed. There's a million different things I'm doing, man. So, you know, yeah. And it's only a matter of time before YouTube catches me and they're like, get rid of him, fuckers. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time. All right. UFO proof out. And Andromeda out. All right, later.